Right, that's before we get into the video. I just want to point out the very poor lighting. Apologies for that if it irritates you. I don't know why I'm recording this late at night. Well, I mean, I've had many takes of doing this video, and I keep messing up. But I'm committed to do this video because I think it's gonna be a good video. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? It's been about a week since the transfer window slammed shut, so I thought it'd be a great idea to look back on some of these signings from the Championship, some clubs who I think have had a great summer with the transfer business and could be dark horse for playoffs, even maybe automatic promotion. Anything happening in this league is crazy signings. That's why we love it. Let's talk about it. But before we do, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, lads, let's get into it. And the first team we're gonna go for is sort of an obvious pick already. It is Depot FC at Wrexham. Now, Rob and Ryan, of course, have been splashing the cash. I mean, it's actually quite scary when they look at how much money they actually spent on transfers just as one summer alone. Nearly 40 million, in fact. The game's going, but if they've got the money, they can spend it. And they've done just that. And they've not just burnt cash on players that were sort of 50-50. I think they made some decent signs. Danny Ward in goal, good experience. I know you can drop a clamor here and there, but like I say, good experience there. You got Connor Cody for experience at the back, and then further forward, they just signed experience, really. Experienced FC they are. They're brilliant players who are just going to do a job. Like so, Kiefer Moore and Nathan Broadhead up front, going to score your goals. The standout sign for me is the loan signing of right back Issa Kabore on loan from Manchester City. He has had experience playing in Europe this season for the likes of Benfica, Werder Bremen as well. I don't think they were in Europe, but Marseille a couple of seasons ago as well. And he also played in the Premier League, of course, for Luton Town, where he actually was a sort of bright spark in a sort of very average Luton team, really. You got an assist against in that famous draw against Liverpool at Kenilworth Road, in a 1-1 draw. I think he's going to acclimatise well to the Championship with Wrexham, with the experience he's had playing in Europe and the Prem. I think it's a shrewd bit of business to Wrexham. Another shrewd bit of business, I think, is Lewis O'Brien in the midfield. A classy operator on the ball, really. Swansea fans were raving around when they had him alone only for the second half of last season. But has been in Championship for like some Middlesbrough and Huddersfield, I think, in the past. Of course, Forest signed him in the Prem when they first went up, but he didn't really get going in the Forest shirt. They've offloaded him this summer. I think Wrexham will be very happy with that. So yeah, I think Wrexham can have a great season, made some great signings. The pressure is on them now for the fact they've nearly spent 40 million as well. But another team who I think have a great business, and we were just talking about this team, it's Swansea. Now Swansea fans may not be too gutted about losing Lewis Brown, because they have sort of got that sort of replacement in with Ethan Galbraith from Leyton Orient. He was by far their best player in the midfield last season, or maybe Charlie Kelman, but he was he caught the attention of a lot of teams, and Swansea were a team that got him in the end. And Swansea fans can't complain about signing at all. Definitely can't complain with Manuel Benson on loan. I know he's had a few rough years with Burnley, but that first season, wow, unreal. He scored plenty of good goals, plenty of screamers, really. In all competitions that year, he got 13 goals and 4 assists. Of course, won the league with them, and a pivotal part of winning that league with the Clarets that season as well. Also, Adam Ida to up front to partner the Zamba Potnik, who's in a good goal scoring form at the moment at the start of the season. People say, people question his days at Norwich, but since moving to Celtic, 20 goals last season, not bad return. Free in Champions League. I think we'll see a different Adam Ida in the Championship season. I really do. I think he's got great experience playing in the Scottish Premiership for a massive club, and now he's gone to another massive club, the biggest club in Wales, because Cardiff, got relegated and are now irrelevant. But now we should mention Cardiff when we're talking about Swansea. But I mean, Swansea, I reckon they could really push the playoffs side. Great. So some real good players signed there, along with good players in like Vigouroux in goal, Eonji Son. Yeah, it's a nice squad there for Swansea, and yeah, I'm excited to see how we can do this season. And the last team I'm going to talk about, this team probably out of the three has the most expectations go up because of Southampton, but obviously they got a parachute payments, but they had a bit of a starry start to the season. But I think that all changes now because they signed two really of the best creative players from last season. You got Tom Fellows from West Brom and Finn Azaz from Middlesbrough. Tom Fellows got the joint most assists last season with 14 goals, joint with Josh Murphy at Portsmouth. Whereas Finn Azaz, he was third in the list for most goals and assists combined with 23. Tom Fellows got in the top 15 there with 18. Yeah, brilliant sparks in the midfield. Southampton already got great score of course with Archer, Armstrong up front. That young player Jay Robertson looks pretty decent too. So I think pressure is now on them for the fact they've had a poor start by their standards, but now that they've spent the money, got in great players. I'm sure even a few Premier League clubs are looking at Fellows and Azaz. So I think they could score a lot of goals. Maybe concede a few, but they'll always score more of it than any opposition. Sort of like what Ipswich were when they were last in Championship. Conceding a lot but scoring a lot as well. Very fun to watch. I think Southampton can be that team this year, and I think they should definitely challenge for the top two. Playoffs will still be a good year, but I reckon they could get top two, and all these teams could be even in the top two race. Who knows? So they had brilliant summers, and those are the three teams who I think have sort of won the chance to win. I guess could put that as a title maybe. Who knows? We'll see. That's gonna wrap up now for the video, lads. I hope you enjoyed. I tried to be concise with this video, but I think you'll like it more that way, lads. Of course. But yeah, if you did enjoy, do please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care and goodbye.